Before we start today's episode, this episode 34, I believe, I have to do something. Wait, right there. I have to.
No fucking way. He's got the home and the alternate kit. This man is sick. This is a sick man that we're dealing with here, people. I'm not gonna get sympathy this episode, am I? I'm not. I don't think I'll get everything. Why another one? Why do you have an extra one? Why do you have an extra one? Oh my God.
That's what I wanted to do. How's everyone doing? How you doing, bro? First and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Actually, before we even get into this, before we get into the dismantling of Trip, shout out to F&G. Not here today, dealing with some things, not for me to speak on, not for us to speak on, but broski, we're here with you. If you need anything, we got you. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to him. Yeah, hopefully he'll be back next week. If not, whenever he's ready. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, you know what I'm saying? We Goku and Vegeta out here. It's the duo. And you about to get cooked. How are you feeling, my boy? Just want to know. People want to know what's going on.
As you can see, my attire is a little bit different. I mean,
yeah, there's no Arsenal on today.
It's not no nothing, man. I'm trying to be low key, bro. I'm just trying to be. Let's be honest, man. Just to live life, man. Do the proper things.
Verse 1. In the beginning. In the beginning. Yeah. In the
beginning.
We don't have the capacity.
Bro, we're fucking shit, man. Oh my gosh. This
is
killing me,
bro.
What? I legit. You see me, I've been trying to like Captain America Winter Soldier this shit the whole day. This is how I've been in work meetings, non-work meetings. I went to go check my mail like this. I went to the store like this. Came back home, showered like this. Threw everything in the dryer. Yo, dark. What? Yo, the shittest display I've seen in a long time. To one of the worst Premier League sides.
Not too much
that
on
we'll
Wolves.
Possibly ever see.
Not too much on Wolves.
Not the club, the team, just the current season team. And even then, they still had some fight in them, bro. They still have fight. Man. Where's the ooh, I'm having a very bad day. I wish I had that sound loaded, bro. I'm having a very bad day. Not even the PR, but Bukayo Saka signing a damn contract extension can fully get me out of the pit, man. The mind manipulation that Arsenal Football Club has on me right now is strong. They almost got me. But I still feel like I'm getting clotheslined by the shit that's been happening, bro. I just there's no defense. Break it down, bro. We'll flame everybody, bro.
Let's break it down, right? The reason why I thought Wolves were gonna have something for you deep down is because of something that Henry said. And Henry said, because you scored your own goals against Wolves at the Emirates, you're going to struggle against them away from home at the Molyneux. And that's exactly what happened, right? First things first. Yeah, I'm not even an Arsenal fan. But Arteta, you've got to rotate the team, my boy. You have to rotate the team. I saw a statistic today talk about Norgard has had like 35 or 32 or 35 appearances all season.
10 minutes.
That's mental. Like across, like something. Not appearances, minutes. He's had 35 minutes
in the Prem, bro. Let me tell you this right now. Let's get that one off the rip. We're gonna go piece by piece, but let me tell you this straight up for a fact, bro. All these 90s back and forth from some of these players, bro. Zubimendi's kneecaps, cartilage, all that stuff. It's on fire right now. Declan Rice trying to run all these 90s, trying to make something happen right now. His ankles, his calves, on fire right now. I'm telling you that for a fact. And let me tell you about other players right there. Why is Jurrien Timber still on the pitch when he looks dead in his kneecaps, legs, spirit, soul, solar plexus, bro? Why are we still here, brother? What's going on, man? Is Deforestation FC Timber down? This man don't know where he is. It looked like he been sitting there going 11 rounds with Isaac Frost, Fight Night Champion vibes, bro. He look beat up. Get him out. Give him a rest, man. Listen, this is first thing that I'm pissed off about. I go on and on about how I want Arsenal to be a Swiss Army knife. Arteta wants them to be a Swiss Army knife. Multiple solutions, multiple, occasions and contexts. We can rise to all of them. Rise to the challenge, man. We're the pop on all them people like that to really, really attack any situation that's out there. But if we got a Swiss Army knife, why are you only using two things out of the Swiss Army knife, bro? What's going on? What's happening, bro? Why are you not using everything at your disposal? You have to have some level of. We're not playing with Rob Holding no more, bro. We're not playing with Rob Holding. Respect to Rob Holding, but we're not playing with him no more. We got actual people who can do a job.
For real. Nah, for real.
A job.
For real.
Not temporary work, not a seasonal shift at Universal Studios and Disney World. A job. So let them do their job. It's like you uncomfortable letting them do their job, bro.
Bro.
We have to use the full extent of the Swiss Army knife. If we have the best depth and barely use it to be proactive, what's the point?
Nah, it's true. Nah, it's facts. It's facts. It's not making sense because I look at the team, right? And I'm only watching Arsenal to fully hate watch. Like me, I'm just there for the hate watch. I just need to see them just not succeed. Like I just need them to take as many L's as mentally possible. I need this club to be at the pit of hell when it comes to the end of the season, yeah? And it's only because of some of their fans. That's the reason why I hate the club so much, by the way. It's nothing to do with the actual players, right? So I watch Arsenal a lot. Rice is finished.
Bro.
Timber's
Legs,
finished.
man.
Raya
Legs.
is even finished.
Bro.
And Raya ain't got to do much. Like, well, when the ball's coming towards him, he's got to do much. But Raya ain't got to do much. Now I'm seeing people on X talking about he needs to get dropped. And someone said when Ramsdale was putting in the same performances that Raya was putting in, he got sold. Whoa. They said, let's see if the Spanish man sells the Spanish man. That's what they said.
Whoa.
That wasn't me. It weren't me. Listen, someone said it in it, not me in it. Do I agree with that person?
Now let's keep it a stack. Let me cut out in front real quick. Now we will say many things on this episode today.
Yes.
But I'm gonna be here for context and term limits, bro. We gonna check and balance all this shit. When Raya goes and stares at pigeons in the middle of a game and is not focused on the ball and task at hand, then y'all come talk to me about selling players. But until then, shut that shit up. Moving on. But I with the rest of those points, I understand. But that one, listen, slow your roll. Slow your roll, home slice.
Listen.
Dip on your chip.
But this is what I'm saying. It weren't me that said it in it.
Yeah, it wasn't you that said it, but to the senders of the message in it, you know.
Yeah. I'm just reiterating what was being said in it. But yeah, really and truly and really, even like I wouldn't say Martinelli looks finished, yeah, but like it's just games like this where he's just out of ideas. Like
Martinelli in the Prem is a curse. I'm telling you, bro. When I tell you this for a fact, I ain't gonna lie. When I was there last August, I was there. I did a stadium tour, did the opening of the season, all that stuff like that, right? I went to the Emirates Stadium. I went to the locker rooms where they change and everything, like the dressing room and all that stuff like that, right? The changing rooms. I did one thing before I left that place. I went and gave 5 Hail Marys over Martinelli's spot in that room to say, please, dear Lord. And you can check the video. I got evidence, bro. I got evidence. I gave 5 Hail Marys, bro, and said, please, the Italian side, the Brazilian side, whatever side that's residing in you right now, brother, I need you to lock in this season. The blessing must have only gone towards the cup competitions in this season breakdown that we're at. Because in cups, this man is doing his business. He actually is locked in. But in the Prem, this again, it's Martinelli, Jogo Bonito, Martinelli in the cups. It is Martin Nels, Martin Shkreli, the man who stole them Wu-Tang tapes in the Prem, bro. just thievery, thieving, stealing the living, bro. And I don't the disconnect. I don't understand. I don't understand sometimes, man. When it comes to a Prem perspective, I got to keep it real. I love Martinelli. Do I want him to be sold? Absolutely not. I think he's a good squad player, a great squad player. The effort that he gives out, the intangibles that he has, the raw physical stuff that he has that we don't have in the squad, I think is valuable. But from a Prem perspective, he cannot start games. He cannot start these games, bro. The games are too intense. The games are too tightly packed, and they're going to require a lot sharper decisions where he's not well equipped to meet those moments at this point in time. He comes on as a finisher, or he doesn't come on at all. That's where I'm at with him in the Prem. But everything else been solid. I can't say he hasn't provided clutch moments for us across the entire season. I mean, he did for us in like the City game where we got to draw out of that stuff at the death. And then most of the rest of it's been cups. The rest of it's been the cup competitions. I'm not going to kill him, but is it what's going on in the Prem? Are you cursed? Let me know. I know some people. Like we could cut a chicken head and get it popping, bro. We can counter. We could really, you know what I'm saying, make something happen. But we got to be open about it, bro.
Yeah, nah, I hear you. I think as well, like it now looks like you're probably gonna go into the summer looking for another left winger. Whereas like
Which
people, even me, I thought your whole team had been set up. You know what I'm saying? I thought, cool, you got Eze in, Cam, Odegaard, Cam, and then you brought Madueke in, and then you got Trossard and Martinelli on the left. You got Saka, Madueke on the. Now it's all looking like summer. You need a starting
Bro.
experienced left winger. But then it's weird because then you get moments here where Trossard will come on and just do a madness. And then it's like, oh, maybe Arsenal don't need another left winger. Maybe they just need to reinvest in Trossard, give him an extra 2 years on his contract. Then Gabriel Martinelli starts doing a madness in the Champions League, and you're like, oh, maybe we don't need a new left winger. Like Martinelli's just fine, like he's still, you know. But it's games like this yesterday, yeah. I can't speak on Saka because he actually scored, but it's like you just need some of these players to really step up,
bro.
and I just didn't see that yesterday, man. I just saw it was like there was just a bunch of lack of communication between the team all game throughout the entire 90.
I fully agree. Again, typified by those guys out there. They were sitting there at the very end, Raya and Gabriel, for what happened with the goal that we conceded at the last minute. Right there. Listen, all-star game, it was better this year. Shout outs to everybody out there doing their thing. Wemby, again, Katie tweeting to no end and getting exposed out there. The all-star weekend was eventful, but that don't mean you bring it onto the pitch and both y'all go for the same ball in the air. It's not a tip ball. It's not a tip ball. It's not. Communicate, talk. The same exact mistake at Sunderland they make here. Like, bro, both of y'all being in your heads too much. Speak. And it's from a general perspective, man. Just nobody wanted to put their foot on the ball. Again, there's one thing that we talked about, again, with the Arteta thing, actually trusting his squad to rotate, actually imposing freshness on the squad when we need it. And again, if we're not able to rotate even at least slightly against Wolves at this stage to try and get something, when other players in the squad have shown promise, then what are we doing here from one angle? But from on the pitch execution, like we were just talking about, what are they on for real, bro? Do they see Wolves as like again, Liam Neeson, the Gray, like they getting hounded by wolves and shit like that, and they scared, they shook? Or do they see food? Like what's the image in their head, bro? Because there's so many instances where they could have put their foot in the ball, taken the game to them, and say, yo, man, who gives a shit? It's us.
Yeah.
We're gonna play the game the way we want to play the game. We're gonna make moments happen. We're gonna make you work. It's that. Bro. I've seen so many times errors and Route 1 football, bro. Route 1 like a Pokemon game. I swear down on my life. How many times you're not going to run into Rattatas? Put the foot on the ball. Relax. I get it. There's no easy place. I get it. You have to give respect to everybody. But how much respect do you give to everybody until you realize, yo, we're that damn good. It don't matter who we play. We're going to play our way.
Yeah.
What at what point do you have, again, it's a different context of the conversation, finds your balls. And I talked about it in the video I did the other day or whatever. It's a different context in terms of imposing your will, finding the cojones or whatever that Trondy was talking about for years ago. That's not the same case. We found cojones in the sense of being mentally tough, in the sense of coming back, in the sense of grinding out results when we need to. But the next phase of this is getting your balls in the sense of the mentality of, yeah, we're in the driver's seat, and we gonna show you why we're in the driver's seat. It's like none of these people are like, yo, it's like they want to ghost ride the whip. They want to sit in the passenger while it's driving. It's like, yeah, I got it. Don't be passenger princesses, bro. Don't be passenger. This ain't no Tesla, bro. Get your foot on the gas. We yabba dabba doing this bitch to the end, bro. This is a Flintstone car. This is not no Tesla. Somebody needs to put a foot on the floor, pedal, and take us to where we need to go.
My question
it's
to you
one
is,
of these, bro.
My question to you though, yeah, is because you guys were 2-0 up. In that moment, do you think Arteta should have encouraged the team? Because it was 2-0 before. No, it wasn't. It was after halftime. He scored the second.
It was. Let me just double check the score because I ain't gonna lie. I've been trying to. I'm gonna tell you right now. I was sitting there trying to
avoid it.
Here comes the pen in black. I dead ass put these glasses on in front of a mirror and tried to neuralize myself into it. Off, on. I was trying to do every type of combination to just forget everything I saw from that bullshit.
Yeah. I just checked. Now. It was after halftime. So
yeah.
Would you have Arteta like try and? Because I feel like that's what they did. They tried to close out the game. Yeah, they tried to keep the 2-0 cushion and just,
How? And again, this is my thing. In this instance, no. Because we're playing Wolves and we can try and put them to the sword. We know that if we... How do I explain this?
Because the margins are the margins. Chelsea put them in the bin.
Yeah. They put them in a spliff. And I get it. Listen, when you smell blood, you strike. When you smell blood, you strike. And if you're looking at, again, let's keep it a buck. Even Rob Edwards said it. In inferior opposition, in comparison, if you see an opening, you take the opening, bro. You don't sit there and just rest on your laurels. Again, if you're dead, you're dying or whatever, I understand trying to see out things professionally. But if you're in a space where you know you can get at these people and individual actions can absolutely tear these people apart. We've seen it. The organization of their blocks and all stuff like that. When we scored the first goal, we know we can catch them off or whatever. We can have our way if we impose our will.
Yeah.
Me, if I'm in Arteta's shoes, I'm saying, yo, listen, let's try and make a statement. Let's rotate. Let's put somebody out while we're up to get some energy through. In my opinion, I wouldn't even have started Martinelli, Gyökeres, and Madueke in that front three. I would not have started them together. Bro. Leave one of them off the bench so they can just keep running at people in the second half of the game. That's it. I wouldn't try and go all out. Everybody's done dead legs now. I got to bring in Trossard, who's not gonna again run down the pitch, create fear factor in people like that. Again, maybe I would have. I don't even want to start with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I want Jesus to start no games no more. I'll be very honest. Again,
wait, no, you want to talk about this, yeah? Because you see when Jesus came back and he was scoring goals, yeah.
No. Because he came off the bench. Let's keep it a stick bundle. We keep it context over here, brother. No, that man's knee cartilage is not fit enough to start, bro. I seen this man from bro. We not doing that. I see it. His kneecaps definitely on that. He's on that's what his body is screaming to him every time he taking touches like that. Beyond 45 minutes. It's gone. He's getting cooked. He cannot start games as a center forward anymore. From a pure physical standpoint alone, he does not have the fear factor behind him. If we started the match, played him 45, whatever, cool. Nothing beyond that at maximum. But to that point, still, it's just where is the change makers, bro? Where's the consistency? Where's the flow, bro? Again, let me look at the line. Let me look at the bench today, man. Let me look at the bench. Again, looking at Eze that we could have brought on way earlier. As soon as the goal went in, I would have been like, listen,
Eze's form's
take the fatigues. But again, Eze had 2 assists at the weekend, bro. Give him a run to just impose his will. Let him run free. Say, hey, bro, listen, do your thing, bro.
Yeah.
We gonna make something happen. Why are Zubimendi and Rice still in the double pivot? Again, frying their life away, bro. Doing fry cook shifts at the Krusty Krab. Dying off. Send one off. Put in Norgard. Norgard just gave you a crazy assist at the weekend, showing exactly how he can play from deep pockets, given relief minutes. And you just don't do it. Where is the sense to be balanced, to give somebody a reprieve when you know you have a chance to go up? Take the opportunities. Take those opportunities. Don't just rest on your laurels. Because if you rest on your laurels, we then rely on the margins. And every single time that Arsenal have relied on margins in this life, let alone this season. It's been negative for us. I tell you that right now, bro. Every time we've relied on a margin, most of the goals that we've conceded for the past like 10, they've come from like 0.05 or less XG. We're getting EA'd off anything, off GP. So let's not even give people the chance to give the EA script to us, bro. Let's blow some teams out and then go from there. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We 4-0 leads away. We 4-1 Aston Villa. We have the capability to do these things nonstop. It's about knowing when to turn the screw and trusting the squad to do so.
But
So
do you think the
that's a
pressure's
squad
getting to you
issue of
now?
implementation.
Do you think
For
it's
them in their heads? For
yeah,
them,
like mentally.
for
like,
me, oh, okay. I give you two different responses. The reason that I'm dressed like an undercover cop or something, like a damn Fed, because I'm annoyed, bro. It's annoying, bro. I've been getting gegenpressed all week. Not the days before the game itself, and after the game.
boy.
Bro, listen, big up Sean, man. Shout out to Sean. This man, I was sitting there editing the video I was doing, man. Big up Sean. I see a call come to my phone. It's Sean. I said, Sean is a shout out to him. He's again the Wolves kit man, dope dude. But like, because I know what's coming. I've been getting pressed, bro. I still keep the faith in my heart, but my head is on some mind games. That's what I'll say.
Bro, you should have heard my reaction when they scored. You would have thought I was Wolverhampton's biggest supporter. Like, I yelled. Like, my mom thought something bad had happened. I yelled. And I sent a voice. I sent Sean a voice note immediately. Couldn't believe. Well, I could believe actually, because I knew Wolves had something for you. And but I couldn't believe in how they scored, like the clumsiness and anyway.
Bro. Again, like it's the painting of Jesus and David or whatever. Why are both of y'all reaching for the ball at the same time, bro? Move your fingers, move your hands, move. Get one of y'all, none of y'all get it. What's going on? So dumb. So from a personal perspective, am I feeling it? In my head, yes. In my heart, no. That's what I'll say. I still believe, but I already go in to any Arsenal season understanding the fact that things will be exponentially harder than anybody will ever expect to get anything. Like, you know the saying, nothing in this life that's worth it is ever easy?
Yeah.
Take that, double it to the next person, and then it ends up in Arsenal's hands at some point. That's where it's at. And then they just accept it. That's just how it is, bro. We live under strife, and I need an investigation today on whether we had an ancient burial ground existing under the Emirates Stadium when it was built. I really need that intel. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I will pay top dollar for people to dig up the pitch and find out what happened. Get excavators, all that stuff like that. Anyways, team perspective. Yes, it is getting to them. Yeah, and I think not necessarily the pressure of the league and people are chasing or whatever. I think it's more so like, the dead legs are forcing them to rest on their laurels instead of saying, we're in the draw the scruff of the neck and say, yes, we've never been there, but we got to act like we already are there. We got to act like we're going there. We got to act like we're hungry enough to take this and nobody else can deny us in this moment.
Fact.
That's where I'm at. Again, it's the imposing your will conversation.
Right.
They would rather, again, in situations where they know the systems, they know the this, that, and the third, we can rely on a rest defense because it's been really good this season. But there will be moments of magic that can happen against any system. We've seen it happen time and time and time again, where a system can only take you so far. Individuals that execute on the pitch and have the drive to do so are going to take the system and make it into something that is worthy of a champion. A championship, a title, something. It's both of those in tandem. The system, again, people will have their doubts about it, their things about it. Again, I have my own concerns about it, why we can't adjust it. Again, we want to be a Swiss Army knife. Why can't we play with, 1 6 and 2 10s in certain games and just beat the shit out of somebody? Because I know we can. We absolutely can. But people just refuse to do it. Arteta sometimes refuses to do it. Rotation. Arteta refuses to do it to an extent still. And when it comes to execution on this players front, somebody has to have the will, the drive to say, this game, this shit is mine. I don't care what people are doing. I'm gonna make shit happen. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna pop a shot outside the box. I'm gonna force this run.
I feel like that needs
make
to be
this guy
Saka.
work because I know I gotta get something out of this, bro. And I think because of the back half of the season, I think it will be that person to galvanize a squad. But in singular moments, all these people need to drive with the same thing. It can't just all roll to him. I think he'll take up that responsibility. Again, the man just signed a new deal. The man understands what it means. He has been the lifeblood of trying to be resurgent in this club for the past 6 years. He knows the test. He knows the task. And so I don't think it's a question of where he'll be. And especially because they're putting him in the 10 more often, I think he'll have a lot more moments to influence games. Now that he'll have a chance to, again, rotate, go distant between the wing and the edge of, like, again, like touch, like chalk on his boots.
How do you feel
in
about
central
that,
spaces.
Because I feel like
I like
that's
it.
a bit. Yeah, I hear it, but I also think it's a bit of a. I want to say disrespect. I don't want to use that word, but I just feel sorry for Eze because if Odegaard's injured, naturally Eze should have been that person to take the number 10, and you still keep
The
sacking
person
the
in them
right.
spaces.
But it works.
And
I'm not gonna say it don't work, but it's obviously another way of getting Madueke to start, which is
which I'm not mad
questionable.
at. Again, use raw pace, use actual physical capabilities. And again, there should be situations where both Saka and Eze should be in 10 spaces. Again, we saw that versus Wigan, where they could occupy 10 spaces at the same time and flood into those spaces. In my opinion, this is also a thing I want to talk about too. When Eze first came in, he was starting to get integrated from the left wing side of the house.
True.
At the left wing spot. That's when he first came in. And that's what he was trying to be, again, his usual spots, his usual zones that he's comfortable with, more time to ease in and whatnot. And then Martinelli and Trossard, they're on their toes. They're like, yo, I got to fix up. I got to fling. But he didn't have a great moment marking Matty Cash and versus Aston Villa away. Like, now he's out of the squad or whatever. And then they're on the P's and Q's. And then they fall off a cliff. Why is it only after we get punched in the mouth 3 times in succession, the teams at an individual and collective level then respond? Why can't we make the first move? This is a dog fight, bro. I don't mean to quote other Arsenal people and all stuff like that, but this is a dog fight. You throw the punch and you go. You ask questions later. Throw them punches now. Do not wait and say, man, listen, I don't know if you ever seen what's it called, Kung Pao Enter the Fist. For people that have seen that movie, essentially there's a scene where there's a dude, his entire style, it's like a parody kung fu movie essentially, and the whole scene essentially, his karate style, his martial arts style is just getting his ass beat. He's like, oh man, your face to my foot, like my face to your foot style. It's so crazy. I'm gonna find a clip of it at some point. But essentially, it's him getting his ass whooped. Why do we have to be that person that gets our ass whooped before we start like theorizing and making things happen and trying to do it? This ain't for counterpunching. We not Floyd Money Mayweather. We're not in the money. We are not in the money. We are broke. Lottery ticket by Brandon T. Jackson. I'm like to punch first, punch hard, and see how people react. That's where I'm at, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
Damn.
Hell no.
Tired of seeing this shit, bro. I said this shit in the other video, man. I don't understand how the psyche of Arsenal seems to be a married man in his 40s and 50s. Like, after we score, we going to sleep. We just gone. We just, you know what I'm saying? Got something from the wife. That's it for me. I'm going for the night. Has
that been a thing since the start of the season, or is this just like towards like maybe
this has been a
end of the year, beginning of the year type of thing?
This hasn't been I would say conceding goals late has been like probably the start of that trend, like around Sunderland time, like where it started to go like, hey, like we're kind of resting on our laurels, we're laying back a little bit too much, but possibly even earlier, but we don't respond until stuff getting sticky. Like, bro, I understand there are points where we have to conserve energy. I'm absolutely, again, I only know so much as a fan and an observer of the sport of the game. But you know, and I know these players know, that there are absolutely more than enough times where they see opportunities on the pitch to exploit the opposition and say, you know what? I don't give a fuck about the structure. Let's make something happen. Let's you know what I'm saying? Let's get something going. Let's move around. Let's make something shake. And they just don't do it. They pass off. Let's go around the horseshoe instead of seeing an opportunity to pass right through a block and make something happen quicker. The transition. I tell you that, oh my gosh, our transition game is absolutely, them halftime shows in NBA games when babies are on the court. Let's do a baby race. Put the toddlers on the court and let them crawl. That's us in transition. We're one of the worst transition teams I've ever seen at a high level, bro. That's undeniable fact, especially without Kai Havertz. So funny enough, with Kai Havertz, we're actually a solid transition team. We're actually decent. But without him, we're dog, bro. We're dog shit at transitions. I don't understand.
So can you admit now, that set pieces have saved you this season?
our defense has saved us this season. At least the early part of our defense. At least the early part of our defense has saved us this season. I'll tell you that.
And I'm not getting on to you about set
again,
pieces, by the way, because brother,
yeah.
do what you
No,
have to do in it. Like jokes aside,
and
do what you
again,
have to
to
do.
an extent, absolutely. I will say that, again, set pieces have been a big part of us getting through. And I don't care how they come in. I don't give a shit how they come in. Again, they can come by aircraft carrier. They can come by Amazon drones dropping it off, bro. The same little Audi bot that was dropping off the ball for the kickoff games. I can't remember what Champions League game it was.
I remember that.
Give me the RC car and throw it into somebody's net, bro. I'm fine with that. But to an extent, I get that was a way to open up games when people were blocked up. But in a game like this, where Wolves started in the back four and they were pressing, they didn't go into a block of 5 or whatever until they literally conceded.
Yeah, I saw that.
When there was openings to make something happen. We don't have the crazy super low block excuse because they're not as organized as a block as we've seen before this season. We don't have that excuse. Where's the ingenuity? Where's the creativity? Where's the risk to make things happen in those moments when cross spamming isn't in the cards, bro? I've seen cross this, cross that, so many cross spams to just Gyökeres, who's again doing flips, playing Yuri on Ice half the time and stuff like that. He's getting pushed and pulled in the box. Why are we cross spamming so much? Are we in Castlevania? Do you know what I'm saying? Do we need the Bible all the time to come ward off vampires and shit like that? Are we good? Is this Constantine? Am I Keanu Reeves? We don't need all these crosses sometimes, bro. It's baffling to see the lack of ideas and intent behind these guys. Bro.
It's so funny because
you gotta do more.
Everything you're saying, I thought like when you guys were crossing it in towards the end of the game, I was like, why are Arsenal crossing? Like this is not what you guys do. Like if anything, you're the type to like cross it on the floor. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
and I think at this point, Gyökeres had already come off. So I'm thinking, why are you crossing this ball? Like,
why are we crossing the ball?
This ball to? Because it just didn't make sense.
And it's not even a set. Gabriel's nowhere to be found. He's chilling on the outside. We're doing this open play. I'm like, yo, son. And again, I can understand the structure of opposition that we play in those times, but at some point, there has to be a little bit of a different solution, a different way. And you can't just cross spam when like 2 people are in the box and then that's it. When there's 6 defenders in the box already, just a spray and pray from that level. Take a shot if they give you space outside the box. Make something happen. Again, these players, I will say it, they have the capability. It is just about the application in their minds, knowing that they can do it. Will they do it? It's not about capability. It's about propensity. Do you have the tendency to make these things happen often? Are you going to try these things often? Do you have the gall in your system, the audacity, the temerity to say, hey, I don't give a damn what this game looking like. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try this shit. I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to do it consistently because something's going to fall for us. And I know that's where it is, bro.
Do you know who would have been sensational in yesterday's game, bro? Benjamin White would have been sensational.
Listen, and again,
he would have been.
Benny Blanco would have been gliding all over the place, and he helps the final third so much. Again, the only caveat to him is fitness, because I don't know sometimes he'd be injured or not. This man even had to give out the Instagram story. He's like, listen, not injured. I'm good. That's the only caveat I have to his status. You know what I'm saying? His fitness consistently over 90s. But now that we know we can at least piecemeal these moments, give Timber 45 or 50 minutes, get Ben White in if something's not happening. Or start Ben White for 45, get Timber in to see out the other half, and then change up the picture with other players that we can. We have to be more fluid with how we deploy the team, because if we're sitting here and saying we've gotten the best squad depth we've had in seasons, and we're still seeing so many dead legs, again, despite competitions, despite all that stuff, we're still seeing dead legs, and there's still people being unused. There's still moments that we can capitalize on with those deployments. That I would be a liar if I told you we're seeing this season and Arteta's gotten the most out of the squad. I would be a liar if I told you that.
No, I hear it, because even with Ben White, like we're talking about someone that was considered one of the best right backs, if not the best right back in the Prem last season, or over the last 2 seasons, if you want to go there.
For sure. I know he ran himself into the ground last season, but we can still deploy him in little ways, man. We can still give him some run time. It has to be some run time, not everything, not all or nothing. Something though, mix it up, because again, Timber looking like Bolsonaro got to his ass, bro. He getting trees chopped on his ass, man. He looked like lumber. You know what I'm saying? He looked like something you put in the fireplace right now. Chop up.
You see someone like Timber, he's never really played at this intensity, because you look at the Eredivisie fixtures and the teams, no disrespect, but it's not as physical out there.
100.
It's not as demanding. And then you look at the system that he was playing in as well. Like, to come into Arsenal now and then have to play, like, this is what we can probably consider, let's just say, Timber's probably first full season. Am I correct in saying this, right?
Yeah.
This is his
Yeah.
first full.
100.
So,
He just came back from the full ACL recovery.
Yeah.
Here.
So that's what I'm saying.
Fully.
So you've got FA Cup he's playing in. He's sometimes in the Carabao Cup. I'm thinking he's playing in the Carabao Cup. He's got the Premier League and he's got the Champions League. Donny is tired. Donny is tired. Give Benjamin White some game time, and I promise you it will be a different story. Because you see, the funny thing is about Benjamin White, is I don't know why I call him Benjamin. I find it funny, but he's not fast. Donny's not fast, but somehow he can fluidly get up the pitch, working alongside. Him and Saka got them green licks. You remember them green licks you used to have in the Ultimate Team?
Pure green licks, bro. Pure green licks,
bro.
He just know what's going on, bro. He just know how to again. And I've said this before. From a defensive perspective, Timber is absolutely the go-to guy. That is again lockdown 1v1, good with the ball, whatever. He can make things happen from that perspective. But from an attacking sense, Ben White still has that title.
Yeah.
Ben White from a fullback position, he knows how to whisper to a final third better than any the fullback that we have at the club right now, bar Calafiori probably when he's fit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His understanding of those spaces, when to make the runs, how to connect with Saka, how to do all those things. It's so important for us to again impose our will on games. If we're not willing to use another part of the Swiss Army knife, what good is it to have this guy here? What good is it to have it there? And again, I'm not being one of those Arsenal fans that's like, oh yeah, Timber shit. Let's get him out of here for good. Ben White should be starting all the games, and then Ben White get injured, and like, oh shit, well, I didn't know we were gonna break him like that. Obviously, take time. But we have to do a better job with deploying these guys effectively, efficiently, fluidly to get the most out of these games. Proactively. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Let's keep it honest, man. If you know a bird's about to shit on you from 1,000 miles away, you have a good 5-minute warning, bro. Do you wait until the bird shits on your shoulder in open spaces to get something out or whatever? Or you say, I know the bird's coming. Let me move out the way, bro. Let me get inside or whatever so it didn't get me, bro. You move. Yeah. You move if you have the information.
Yeah, naturally.
You do. There are risks that you have to take if you have, it's not full information, it's not perfect information, but it's enough to know the tide can turn if we do X, Y, Z. Things can change, stuff could go wrong, but it's better for us to try and make the change and be proactive and take that risk rather than rest on our laurels because we know it only goes one way, again, if we rely on these margins. It is us getting screwed in the end. It happened here. It happened at Sunderland. It happened at Aston Villa. It happened in so many different places in different contexts, but the result still remains the same. Us dropping points if we're not proactive enough.
It's always these
to whatever
teams
extent that's available, it has to be more proactive, has to be more on the front foot. If we the main characters like everybody say we are, let's be that then. Let's be that. Let's do that on the pitch. Let's do that off the pitch. That's fine. Let's step into it.
So your next two games, I believe, you're away to Tottenham, I believe, this weekend. I think
Igor two-door,
and then
Igor two-door, four-door with no tires on,
or away against Chelsea afterwards.
At home to Chelsea again,
brother. Those are two very difficult fixtures with your current form in the Prem. A couple of months ago, I would have said light work, cool. But you and Chelsea have gone to war this season as well. You've had the better side of it, but you've gone to war. Chelsea's given you, I'd say, other than one game. What game was it? Was it the second leg?
It was second leg of the Carabao Cup semi. They wasn't really on shit. It wasn't on shit. It wasn't on shit.
But they've gone to war with you lot. So that's going to be a techie game. But it's the Spurs game. You already know they smell blood in the water.
They'll be up for it.
Bro, they're going to be like sharks. Because, this is an opportunity. They're not gonna do nothing. They're not gonna get European football. They're not finishing top 4. Them boys is cooked. But what they can do is stop their biggest rivals from winning the trophy. That manager is embedding the deepest team talk you've ever heard right now. Because this is their trophy. It's not you lot not winning the Prem. This is their trophy. That's gonna be a tough game, my boy.
They know.
That's gonna be a tough
one. No, without question, it's supercharged now, bro. is supercharged. New manager bounce, North London derby, and they have nothing to live for like they usually do. So it's just extra. It's just all kinds of extra stuff in the middle that create this tough experience, bro. And it's just, bro, the story is set. Nut up or shut up. It's really that. It's really that, bro. You come with your shit and you let people know what it is. You give the JBL clothesline to Tottenham and then give the JBL clothesline one more time from hell to Chelsea, or else you fold. That's that. Do you want to kill yourself and defeat yourself in this moment? Or do you want to step up to the plate and tell people, nah, this still our shit to control. This still our stuff to do. We ain't worried about none of that, bro. Because I'll be real. City will drop more points. They will.
Well, this is
Arsenal will also drop more points.
This is what I was going to ask you. City is going up against
Yeah.
Newcastle, I believe, for their game in hand. I believe that's correct.
Yeah, that's a dub.
This is the first time, because I know a lot of Arsenal fans hate Newcastle fans, and Newcastle fans hate Arsenal fans, right? Because it's an online rivalry. This is the first time where you don't have to do that.
Very online. Because for the most part,
This is where you have to do that.
I love goal. I don't know why y'all hating on people like that, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
this is where you have to do the handshake. You know what I'm saying, my boy? This is where you have to do the handshake. Because boy,
Listen.
Newcastle's chance to get a couple points, and yeah, you lot need them to cook City. I think Haaland's taken a knock. I don't know if he's starting or if he'll be playing.
Yeah, I heard he had something on him, but to that point, City are gonna be attacking City defensively. Again, there's still gonna be frailties. So can people expose them? Can people actually get the most of them because their defense is still gonna be shaky? Like I said, it was at the beginning of the season.
You did.
Listen, if all does go well, a lot of my predictions actually were not too far away. You know what I'm saying? There was a couple ones that were shoddy. Oh my goodness, we're gonna forget some of those, but that one was still pretty accurate. City still have frailties to them defensively, especially in the transition game. It doesn't matter if Rodri's there or not, Nico Gonzalez is there or not. They're still going to have those with them. So there's chances for people to get hits back. It's just whether they strike accurately.
Yeah.
I think they'll win most of their games, but I think they're going to drop points. We'll drop points. It's just now hoping for the best, but more so handling our business. We still have 2 points with the game in hand. We're still 2 points ahead. It is what it is. I'm more concerned with us trying to handle our business and fix up rather than City worrying about all their fixtures up until we face them in April. And even before that, when we face them in the Carabao Cup final. Because we can keep it a stacked bundle, y'all. I'll keep it a stacked bundle. I said this to Sean. I said this to everybody else. That Carabao Cup final is now super duper charged, bro. I need y'all to understand.
Yeah.
It's the first time that it's the first time this late in the season that 2 teams in England are competing on all 4 fronts. And that's the first trophy up for grabs. That's going to be a huge statement on everything for the rest of the season. Do we have it, or do City have our number? Are City going to get the best of us, or is it still a dogfight? They ain't got nothing settled yet. That prestige shit don't matter. That's the question to be answered. But I think a lot of that culminates in that Carabao Cup final in March? End of March?
Yeah, end of March. Yeah.
End of March. So it's real storybook stuff. All of it set up for either the biggest, again, just commandeering of the story and finishing strong for Arsenal, starting with that Carabao Cup final and seeing it through, or the beginning of the greatest disappearing act you've ever seen from FullTimeTripp, because I will not be here for this shit. If we don't get shit done, hey, you gonna see a sabbatical, brother. The sabbatical you've never seen. I'm gonna show up in London in a whole different fit. I'm gonna be listen, I'm gonna have a perm. I'm gonna have, again, like the different eye color, I have a different color contacts. I'll be wearing bell bottoms, bro. I'm gonna look straight out the 70s. I'm gonna look like an Isley brother. I promise you. I'll be singing between the sheets. I will be gone. I was tap you on the shoulder, send you a note, and walk away.
We'll still find you.
Like, who the fuck?
No, we'll still find you. You'll be here. We'll still find you.
I promise.
And listen, don't worry about it. Yeah, Mansfield Town got something for you. Don't worry for you. Listen, FA
Mansfield, bro.
FA
Mansfield might move to us, bro.
Mansfield got something for you, no? I'm saying it here from
bro,
now. Mansfield
I
got
hope
something
not.
for you.
This is the first year we don't got a City, a Liverpool, or a Manchester United in this round of the Cup. So I'm hoping we can fix up, bro. Please, let's actually have some progress.
But up the Wolves, you know what I'm saying?
Sick guy.
The Wolves. Just one more time before we move on to,
Sick guy.
you know what I'm saying?
Sick man.
Moving like I signed the contract and that. You know what I'm
Sick
saying?
man.
No, you're not looking.
Sick.
You're not looking. You're not looking. I need you to look. That's how they sign the contract and that. Hey,
Fucker.
in other bad news though, UEFA, you need to sort your stuff out, man. Like, you man really need to get on the racism, because it's just none of it's making sense. Like,
100.
there's so many things that happen in football, and the UEFA, the FA, they're quick to react to it. As soon as it's racism, we need to wait for the review. We're reviewing the tape. Disciplinary actions will be taken. We don't see no disciplinary actions being taken. We don't see nothing. Nothing's being taken. Nothing gets done. And I'm just kind of confused, because it's like this. And the one thing that really annoys me, and I'm gonna be honest about this. Yeah, when we're doing kick racism out of football, and this whole campaign, it literally is just a campaign. You know, like, I know that campaign takes place in the Premier League, but still, just in terms of football, like, kick racism out of football, to me is just like something that that people are saying, because there's no action being taken on it. There's no serious discipline being taken on it. And I just don't understand why it's always Vinny. And Mourinho come out and said, oh, the celebration was too much. It was this and that. You're the same Donny that ran on the pitch at Inter Milan. I'm not trying to hear it, bro. I'm actually
cupping ears at fans, running over to ends to celebrate with fans. You going doing all this, bro. It's the funny again, and let's make sure we be clear on this, man. The funniest thing about the situation, just looking at it, is at a fundamental level, at all levels, but specifically the fundamental level. Racism is fucking illogical. It just doesn't make sense to run through this whole rigmarole because somebody has a different skin color.
Stupid, bro.
So to see everything stupid piled on top of that, the explanations, the actions, the defenses, and all that stuff that's happened, it's all built on the fundamental issue and idea that it is inherently a logical thing. How are you going to do these same things that a player has done before? Again, in the Mourinho example here, you've celebrated, you've jeered fans, you've done all this stuff. Porto, right here, right in the middle of it, bro, right against your people, and you ain't got nothing but personal attacks. Again, and albeit you've incited the fans for a personal level, so it's like, oh, okay, cool. He's an asshole. He's this. He's that. He's blah blah blah. He's a prick. He's da 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 da. Vinny does not even a fraction, nothing near what you do. It is not even relevant. It is not even adjacent to what you do. He is dancing for the enjoyment of himself because he scored a goal. If you know what I'm saying, it's literally that. He's enjoying himself in the celebration. And you see that as, oh man, you're inciting players. You even equated that in your head to what Jose Mourinho, what you have done. Ridiculous. Again, stupid, because it's built on a stupid fundamental truth. Racism is illogical. It's so fucking illogical. And seeing people trying to cape and defend and do all this other bullshit and seeing all this other things. I've seen people move goalposts. I've seen people change the issue entirely. They're like, oh man, look at Otamendi. Otamendi flashed the World Cup picture on the tattoo on the side of his thing, trying to jeer Ginny. That's how you do it, two dickheads, whatever, blah, blah, blah. One, Otamendi, again, was over there defending Prestiani and stuff like that, like everything was cool. And then for two, and I'm about to say a different, again, this thing entirely, that man dick ride. He ain't win nothing. He ain't win a goddamn thing, bro. He got Messi tattooed on his body or whatever. And so why are you moving the goalpost away from, oh, this is how you should probably celebrate against somebody like Vinny or da-da-da-da-da? Like, bro, that has nothing to do with the fact that was racism. That Prestiani guy just did.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to move the goalpost and not, again, just obscure the fact that Otamendi was defending this guy and getting behind that guy. Let's stick to the issue. It's bullshit from so many angles, from every angle. It's indefensible. Yeah, and I loved the CBS coverage of it from Kate Scott, from everybody on the panel. Honestly, they were doing yes, they deserve a solid round of applause. I'm gonna keep it a buck right now. Let me give them that. Let me give them that, bro. They got a crazy great responses from it all up and down the gaff. Man.
I just want to cut you off. Sorry,
I love again.
Can I cut you off quickly?
Yeah, please.
CBS, I absolutely adore your production team and your PR team because you allow the table to do what they want to do. You let them say what they want to say. You don't cut it off. You don't mute anything. You don't bleep anything out. You don't go to adverts. You let them say what they want to say. I appreciate you so much. So much.
100.
Continue. Sorry.
That's real, man. That's real. No, 100. I got to give him that, man, because it's so easy for these guys to censorship and cower and be safe, but you let that be known. See, there's some big guys got to be there, man. But shout out to the panel as well. Again, Michael Richards right on the money, outright calling the man a coward. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, what's it called? Jamie Carragher on the point about Jose Mourinho. Like, it's rich coming from him because of how he celebrated. Thierry was talking about, listen, if he covered his shirt, why'd he have to? What'd he say then? What did he say in that moment towards Vinny that is worthy of, you know what I'm saying, covering your shirt? Say it out loud. Say it to us. What did you say? What did you do? You know what I'm saying?
I love that response.
And again, Kate giving the whole breakdown of why the whole thing is bullshit. She had a wonderful monologue at some point. She was the MVP of the whole thing. Just the entire breakdown was it was beautiful, man. And I feel like because football gets so banterous and all stuff like that and whatever, sometimes people get away from the real shit about life. You know, a lot of people use it as an escape. I use it as an escape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we got to be real about this shit. Like, we have to really, really remind ourselves that there's bullshit like this happening to people every single day, and it does not have a place in any part of this world, let alone sports. It has no room for that shit. So I don't care what people saying about, oh man, Vinny was inciting people. Then call him an asshole. Don't call him racist. Don't do anything racist towards him, because that has nothing to do with anything. That has nothing to do with anything. Why is a club trying to defend a player saying, oh man, Mourinho, Eusebio is one of our biggest legends or whatever? Y'all was racist back then to him, probably. Y'all was probably calling a monkey and all stuff like that, bro. Y'all was doing worse to him. People in the stands live, footage of people doing the monkey like a chants or whatever, the monkey like gesture or whatever to people live during that game. Like come on, bro. Let's keep it a stacked bundle. We know y'all are cowards. All y'all racist people out there, y'all are cowards, bro. And I just hate people caping trying to mask it. Let's put it on the table because we know what it is. Everybody that's been exposed to it, that's been, again, subject to it, we know what it is. I think everybody at a blanket level needs to stop hiding from those truths. They need to stop hiding from those things so we can actually come to amicable solutions and amicable ways of getting this shit the fuck out. It has no place any fucking where. No place. So that's just what it is at the end of the day.
And big up Mbappe and Trent as well. Because you two,
big up to the players that got around him. Facts. Big up to him. I saw comments from what's it called? It wasn't Chum. I think Chouameni did say something as well, but he was backing him as well. I saw something from him. I saw something from Camavinga. He's like, yo, listen, you diss him with that bullshit, you diss me. It's the same shit.
Same thing.
Mbappe doubled down, tripled down on that. Huge respect from it, man.
I had
Trent,
him on
huge
X.
respect from it as well. Facts. The whole thing, bro. Like, and that's what needs to happen, bro. When you see that bullshit, get around your people. Get around your people and don't try and play on and play through or whatever and doing all this other bullshit, man. And I can't remember who it was years and years ago. Like, people were trying to, like, somebody's own teammates were trying to make him play through after he received racist abuse. I think it was in the Serie A. I can't remember who it was, but
I think I remember that.
I know. I remember that instance. I might have been Inter. It's like an Inter player, maybe or AC Milan or something like that. I can't remember. It's one of the Milan teams, possibly. But the point is, when you see shit happening to your teammates, to your peoples around you, they got around him and they fully backed him the way because they know he's been subject to it. They know that shit exists. They know that shit's out there, and they don't take that shit for play. That's a serious fucking thing. That's something that has, again, no spot, no ranking, no designated space in anywhere that should be in this world. So I really enjoyed the responses from, again, the team, again, all the pundits that were, again, like on it and really speaking out against the bullshit. Like, again, point blank, period. That racist shit is bullshit. You're a fucking dweeb if you subscribe to any of those ideologies and thoughts, bro. You a bum. Again, direct to the camera, bro. Direct to the chat. If you are on that type timing, you're a bum. Yeah, like it's one of
Full
those, bro.
HD
I
4K waste, man.
yo, bro, it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And again, the funniest thing is just I loved doubling down the truth behind it and them being cowards, the true cowardice behind that shit.
Facts.
Because you seen him trying to do it, you see them trying to move the goalpost and mask it for not what it is in X, Y, Z. Like you again, if you're racist in this world, you're a coward. Those are right there, 1 and 1. Those are adjacent, brother. So it just doesn't belong in this world. And if you on that shit, you need to have a hard look at the mirror at what's wrong with you and what deficiencies you subscribe to
It's a
yourself
mental illness,
because
bro.
you project that bullshit. It's a straight mental illness, man. It's a straight mental illness.
Bro. It's
And
mental health.
it's again, because it's so ridiculous, I find it laughable in so many instances by how equally disgusting but also comical it is to think in these weird ass loops and conundrums just to think, man, like, oh, this person is not the same as me because we have a different skin color. Like, bro, read, you dumb bitch, read. Like,
We have
that's
the
all I gotta
internet.
say.
Hello,
Bro,
like
yeah.
you know what really irritates me. Sorry to cut you off. You know what really
Yeah,
irritates
go,
me in modern
go.
football, bro. Especially the young players,
Mm.
wherever you're from, right? If you were born and you were raised to think a certain way, right? Unfortunately, your parents have put in your mind that you don't like black people or you don't like Latino people, you don't like whatever, Caucasian people, whatever the case may be, right? Your parents have put that in your mind. If you've now transferred to a European team, right, that has black coaches, that has black players, that has black fans, do you not think it's the smart thing to turn to the club and say, hey, can I take you to the side and talk about something? This is how I was raised. I'm now seeing these people around me. I think I need to educate myself. Is there a course that I can sit on, or can someone educate me and help me understand what they've gone through? Help me understand. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I'm not just talking about this like with black people. I'm talking like Latino people, Caucasian people, wherever you come from, whatever side of the world. If you've had that input into your brain, just educate yourself, man. It's not that hard. And if you're playing professional football, Champions League level professional football, you've got black players on your team, brother.
Dog.
Like, what do they think about you? Like, do you not want to go and just educate yourself? Do you not want to just talk to them and say, like, yo, like, this is how I was raised, but I'm not trying to be like that anymore, man. Like, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need help. Like, can you guys help me? Can you guys, can we sit down and have a conversation? It's not that hard, but you evidently don't want that, which then goes back to what Tripp is saying. You're stupid. Racism is stupid. You put 2 and 2 together, it's all stupid.
It's all dumb as shit. And we should strive in this life to be smarter. That's really what it is at the end of the day, bro. Like, all that bad mind bullshit, we don't want it. We don't need it. Like, there's plenty other things to be sad about and focus on to grow in this world. Why are you focused on not liking other people because of shit that you've never really seen or experienced with these people just off of what other motherfuckers said about them? Like, you know what I mean?
It's dumb, bro.
It's so crazy. It is the well goes so deep on this shit. And I know, again, we unfortunately it's because of the incidences that pop up where it becomes points of conversation to really talk about and have. It should really be an active conversation that people have all the time, to really understand the world and be better connected with the world and people around them, even people that they've never seen. Just have the respect for the world and humans, because at the end of the day, we all just human fucking beings. But the bullshit like this continues to persist as long as these cowards continue to hide. So talk about it. If you have a question, find a way to get an answer. Open your mind to the perspective and people that are out in this world, because there's a whole lot more than you know sitting behind the computer, going behind what other, again, motherfuckers have spouted to you on some bullshit. Like, put the time in to really invest in being a better fucking person, and you'll understand how quickly that train of thought is just illogical and, again, stupid as shit.
That's what we're just stamping on this whole situation, as in not what Vinny's gone through. Just racism as a whole is stupid. Like, it is a stupid. It's a logical. It does not make any sense, bro. Like, Vinny, boils my blood. But Vinny,
bro,
keep dancing, bro. Keep
Facts.
dancing, bro.
Facts.
Don't let
Facts.
anybody
I
stop
think-
you. Any play, Moyes Keane, keep dancing, keep
Bro,
dancing.
listen, even from them old, I need the whole thing. I need the whole thing. I need the
Keep
whole thing.
dancing,
Double time,
bro.
reverse it. Like on some real shit, bro. Because at the end of the day, we know that the bums and cretins that go after these players and go after these people in these spaces, they're cowards, bro. They cowards, and we know it just is what it is, man.
Mhm.
It is what it is. We gonna keep carrying on, but y'all make sure we call this shit out because these bums can't keep hiding out here.
Can't.
These bums can't keep getting away with this bullshit. Call people out on their bullshit and let them know there's no room for it in football. There's no room for it any motherfucking where, and that's just how it's supposed to be. Move. All right.
Facts. Before we wrap up, other news in the Champions League. Inter's it's not looking good. Not looking good for Inter. Like really not looking good. Bodo Glint seem to be doing this every single season, and I just don't understand how they're doing it. I need to know what they're doing in their training facility. I need to know what that manager's doing. I need to, you know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to how do you pronounce it? The quarterback, whatever.
Yeah, Catabag. Yeah.
He's been the manager for a minute. But
Mhm.
he's really doing a Build a Nation FM save right now because my man's managed to get them this far. So shout out to you. You're getting cooked, but shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Borussia Dortmund. We will either be seeing, I don't know how this works, but I think it says we'll either be seeing Arsenal or Bayern Munich. I don't know how it works.
I don't know the flip thing. I don't know if they're gonna like. I forgot how they're gonna draw it. I completely.
I
Forget.
don't know how it's gonna work, but if we do get Arsenal, boy. Trip, we got something for you, my boy. We got something for you, man. I don't know if you've been looking at the Dortmund's form recently. I don't know if you've been looking at the table. But this is not the old Dortmund.
Yeah, I see Mr. Garassi's back in the building, man. He's back in session and shit like that, man.
Maximilian Bayer is back in the building.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Might be a, you know what I'm saying? If we don't come correct,
it could be spooky.
Listen, man. If we don't again come correct and shape up in these games, it's a case. It's a case. I'm telling you right now, we better fix up quick for some shit.
Quickly.
I don't know.
But it's not fully over yet. We still got to go away to Atalanta, and that's going to be a tough game because them boys now to ball out there. But I do have confidence. I do think we'll get at least one goal, and that will just see us through. And then whoever we face,
I'll back it.
You know what I'm saying? It's up. It's up.
We'll see. Yeah. These I mean the first round matchups ain't been like too bad, honestly. Again, Madrid Bruges was like 3-3. Again, that Boda Glimt result was the one that really surprised me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like they had these boys in a cold plunge. They did them boys filthy. I said, yo, they at them. They at them. Like it's a tough place to go. Like now where exactly it is, I don't know. I have zero clues. Not even Scooby-Doo and the gang could have helped me in the moment, bro. I had to just Google it, bro. I don't even want to just play the game, bro. But when you get there, it's not easy for any team that's playing in that sense, bro. They grown a lot from last season, and they locked in, bro. I seen the thing that one of their mental coaches, like one of their kind of like their mental strength coaches or whatever, like kind of like I'm not sure if it's like a counselor or whatever, but like one of their coaches on that side, he's like a pilot in the army.
Is it?
He like flies F-16s and stuff like that, bro. He got them war ready.
Oh yeah, war
got
ready.
them war ready in the mix, bro. War ready. You know what I'm saying? Boy lost already. I said, yo, Inter just came to play football, bro. You got these boys in a Sisu flick. I said, damn, why you got them boys? Like you got them. You know what I'm saying?
I think their whole team's worth 40 mil as well,
bro. The whole team is worth $5 million more than Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Ain't that shit crazy? Ain't that shit nuts? Oxlade-Chamberlain going to Liverpool is $35 million. That entire squad costs more than that. 5 less than that. That's nuts.
Alexander Isak went to Liverpool for triple for that.
For three sets of Bodo Glimt, for a 3-for-1 deal. 3 Bodo Glimts will get you an Isak. We'll do that at the market. Like that's crazy, bro. But again, credit to them. I love it, man. I love when again the underdogs and underdog story teams just banded together not necessarily for the names that are on, again, the back of the team sheet, but they just locked in. They're locked in. They're relentless, especially at home. It's a good watch, man. It's a good watch. I like seeing them in the Champions League, bro. I think that was like their first knockout stage like game ever.
That's
like
mad.
ever at anything. Like nuts. And
That's mad.
again, I couldn't tell you what is north of the stadium, south of the stadium. If it was GeoGuessr, I'm assed out. I lost this round. I might be a zero.
Oh wait, you don't know where they're from?
Zero. Like
I think
it's Norway, correct?
They're Norway.
It's
or
Norwegian.
Denmark. No, Norwegian or Danish. One of the two.
Now, if you ask me what the shape of Norway exactly is, I'm decent with geography and all that. But if you ask me the shape, if it's not Italy that looks like a boot, or New York that kind of looks like a boot, or Florida that looks like a pan, we're assed out, brother.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Football Manager saved me on that one, bro. Because you think I know where that club is? You must be joking, bro. I would not be able to tell you to work for Football Manager.
I ain't been in FM or career mode in a hot minute on FIFA. So listen, I've been out the game, bro. I've been out the loop. My hands is, you know what I'm saying?
Drop both them games, bro.
The old ways ain't with me no more. You know what I mean? Shit's crazy.
But yeah, man, that is pretty much that. I'm just gonna quickly check the Europa League scores to see if there's any shocks. I was hoping Nottingham Forest got cooked, but they actually did the cooking. 3-0.
Dang. Who they play?
But Fenerbahce, it was a good team.
Did they get? Oh, damn.
Oh,
I'm about to say, wait, who's there? Who? Am I bugging? Wait, who's Nottingham Forest manager right now?
The old Wolves coach, bro.
Oh, is Vitor Pereira?
Something like that. I wanted him to stink up the joint, but he ain't stinking up the joint. Don't by the looks of it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah, hey, listen,
Go ahead and pay me that.
We've been talking a lot about Wolves and West Ham for sure. But yeah, brother, all I will say is the back half of this season, West Ham, you're in the battle, brother. West Ham, you're in the battle, brother. West Ham, you're in a battle, brother. Listen, there's a chance y'all could escape, but then again, there's a chance y'all couldn't.
I just need Nottingham Forest to just go on a wicked run of losses. 5 games. Yeah, West Ham will get a couple draws.
You wishing for the wrong team. You wishing for the wrong team, bro. I need a Spurs relegation, bro. I want a Tottenham relegation so bad.
Could you imagine the Tottenham Stadium in the Championship?
Ooh. It's glorious. It's glorious. You imagine the thought, bro? The thought, just think about it. Just think about it, man. Empty.
Man said
to the hilt.
Tottenham
Only filling up for Beyonce. Can you imagine it? Can you feel the love in it? Oh my gosh. Only there for Burna Boy, the local acts. You know what I'm saying? Shabuzi when he wants to come there. That's when the stadium get filled up, bro. Open them dates up. The NFL's going to be your main attraction soon, buddy. You hold tight, Tottenham. You hold tight. I tell you that right now. It's going to be rough.
Not me in it.
Rough, brother. Rough.
Ow, for sure.
Yo, hey, next episode, if y'all know it's coming, bro. That ow, for sure. Yo, it's
hey. No, man, that soundbite is hilarious.
It's crazy.
You gotta get the wheel. Gotta get that one as well.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
The soundboard system update episode is gonna be nuts. The spam's about to be crazy. That's all y'all need to know. That's all I need to know.
Oh, but boys, that's gonna be it from us. Wrapping it up here. Just one more time before we head off. You know what I'm saying? Make sure.
Oh my gosh, this fucking guy, bro.
Fully understand.
Sick bastard. Sick bastard had the pen out. Had the pen out. Sign it like it's a deal, like a new deal. He said.
But can you see it? You see the logo?
Yeah, I can see the badge. I can see the badge.
Logo?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You're sick. You're a sick.
Can you see the logo? Can you see the logo?
Sick. Sick, man. Sick dog.
Hey, Tripp's links are in the description. Also, I saw your poll I put out the poll, but I saw your votes.
Whoa, why?
Bun up.
Why?
All right.
Okay. Yes. Don't deflect. Don't deflect, brother. Why for that?
Yeah, that was
Why?
a why still. But no, I saw the votes. Watch your
Yeah.
logs coming soon. And whose idea was that? Tripski. So
It was that.
Tripski.
It was that.
Thank
I may have
Tripski for
signed my
that.
own death warrant. I'm not gonna lie. I may have signed my own death warrant. That might have been the greatest, worst thing I've ever suggested in my life.
So we
from a
shall
creative
see you for Tottenham versus Arsenal. Everybody. Hey man, everybody, have a wonderful day, evening, morning, night, wherever you are. Make sure you go follow Trip in the description. FNG in the description. Again, shout out to our brother FNG. He'll be back when he's ready to be back. But in the meantime, make sure you tune in for the Arsenal and Tottenham. Where Arsenal are probably going to get put in a cup of tea and we will be there.